So let's talk about the movies a little bit. One of my
Yeah.
favorite pastimes is going to the movies, but movies provided by the film industry. It's to me, it seems like a no-brainer for job creation and additional revenues. But there still seems to be some debate on the true return of investment about tax credits that bring these things to Georgia. What? Tell me what you think about the whole movie industry and the impact it has on our area.
Well, absolutely. The film and movie industry absolutely brings jobs and opportunities to any community. I do want to share just a glance of
Hmm.
what that impact is
Please.
here in Gwinnett
Yeah.
County. Last year was an off year, of course, because of the writers and
Right.
actors strike.
Right.
But there is an average of about 80 productions a year in Gwinnett County. In 2022, there were 325 location permits right here in our county. And we have three major studios, which a lot of people don't always know about
Right.
right here, the OFS and two Eagle Rock locations,
Hmm.
just to name a few right there in Norcross. And also just outside Gwinnett is the Assembly Studios at the old GM plant
Right.
location, which is also spurring some work in
Yes,
Gwinnett because
it
of its
is.
proximity. So we'll
Hmm.
we'll take it. But I also want to highlight, because many people are like, well, what type of shows are filmed there? We had Stranger Things filmed at Gwinnett Place Mall, which is a very popular, iconic show
Yep.
that caters to a lot of teens.
Hmm.
The Ozark show, much of
Yep.
which was shot in Gwinnett, that yielded an average of $30 million per season spent. So you think about hotels, catering, rental cars, carpentry,
Everything.
all of that
Hmm.
was right here in Gwinnett
Hmm.
County. And so the residents benefit from that because, again, sales tax that pours into our community automatically is invested. It supports the schools, it supports infrastructure, it supports thriving communities. So we absolutely benefit from the return on the film industry.
Yeah, and I do have to give a shout out to our public safety people. Explore Gwinnett has a chapter of our organization that's dedicated to film. And when we pick out a location, sometimes it does require a little traffic here and there,
Yeah.
and our public safety has always been right there to help us out. And
Oh, we're team players.
absolutely.
We're it's not just about, providing opportunities for people to work here, but we want to make sure that they're safe
Yep.
and that
Yeah.
what we provide, that we can do so in a safe environment, and
Hmm.
that we're managing. So our police department, our public safety, our fire, EMS, we are all team players, and I love that they can step up to the challenge, all duties as assigned, and support when the call arises.
I love it too, and certainly appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, when you think about arts, just in general, how would you compare the status of the Gwinnett art scene to other areas that you've been to in the Atlanta area or wherever? How do you think how are we positioned, do you think?
I would say it's emerging.
Yeah.
I say there's a lot of opportunity to do so much with our arts, culture, theater, public art spaces. We have a number of the cities that are working towards creating more arts destinations,
Hmm.
and the city municipalities and the county has taken the lead
Yes.
in really funding initiatives to really create
Hmm.
that arts culture.
Hmm.
Of course, Gwinnett is still we're not viewed at as an arts destination, but we're
Yet.
getting there.
Yet, right?
We are getting there yet,
That's
but
exactly.
the best is yet to come, because we are making some significant investments in
Yeah.
funding for arts and tourism
Yeah.
and arts and culture, specifically funding organizations that provide those artistic outlets for the community. So we're excited. We're going to be put on the map, just
We
like we
are.
do everything else. We like to be a leader in everything else. We're emerging in this space, and I'm excited about the opportunities that are coming that way.
So I want to give the county credit because you've already mentioned it, the creative arts grant,
Yeah.
if you will, that so many nonprofits in Gwinnett County are receiving for various things. That's all Gwinnett County oriented,
Yes.
and that's where the creation of the fund came from.
Yeah, the county has made investments in that fund. Of course, Explore Gwinnett, as our
Yep.
partner, helps to disseminate
Right.
those dollars, and they have made such significant investments in different programs like the African American Culture and Arts Festival,
Mhm.
an inclusive playground mural at Lilburn Elementary School. We've had the Japan Fest that was funded out of the Arts Fund, Gwinnett Ballet Theater's production of the Nutcracker, and a new autism-friendly playground, which includes artistic and musical components that will support children and adults with developmental disabilities. And,
Yeah.
so that's just the variety and diversity of different things that have been funded through this Arts Fund and Creativity Fund. So we're proud of that. We're looking at expanding that fund,
Mhm.
and the best is yet to come.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of the events that were put on as a result of this grant, and a few people have walked up to me and said, "Hey, I just want to thank you." I said, "You know who you need to thank? Those people at 75 Langley Drive, because they created the fund."
Yeah,
But they are
absolutely.
so appreciative of
Absolutely.
opportunities that some of these nonprofits just wouldn't be able to see based on
And
their.
thank you for saying that, because I think it's important that people understand that, even as a government, we're pouring into our arts
Yeah,
community. People don't always view government
right.
as a catalyst for arts, but here we are. And Gwinnett County government firmly stands behind our arts organizations, because we really do want to create that sense of place and community and that cultural offering. And we can't do that without our arts
I agree with
organizations.
it. And, there's always a debate of whether government should do anything as far as funding the arts. But, my reply to that is always, how do you not?
How
I
do you
mean,
not?
yeah,
And
so,
and arts organizations rely on it, and we're
yeah,
here to step up and support them.
absolutely.